right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Much peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. We're the brothers from Great Millstone, Miami camp, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai. Back out here on the streets once again to prophesy the downfall of this Western society, okay? The downfall of America and the Edomite rulership, Edomite empire, okay? Spearheaded by Babylon the Great, which is America, as well as NATO and the EU, which is the beast, okay? Also to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The elect of you, because 2/3 of our people are going to die here in America. Could you give me Zechariah 13:8? 2/3 of our people here in Babylon the Great, 66.6%, are going to be destroyed in the very near future. Why? Because they despise this word and trust in oppression, as the scriptures say. They don't want to repent. They don't want to turn back to the Lord. They'd rather continue being Christians. They'd rather continue being atheists or Islamists, anything but an Israelite. Anything but who they truly are. So they got to die for that.
That's right. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Right, two parts. 66.6%, 2/3, right? Go ahead.
But the third shall be left therein.
But the third shall be left therein. The third, or 33.3%, is going to be delivered. Okay? Which within that 33%, you have a portion of the 144,000, which are your prophets. Okay, the 144,000, 12,000 of each of the 12 tribes of Israel. Somebody get Revelation 7. You hold that Zechariah. And somebody else get that Revelation 7.
Revelation was on the top?
Yeah.
Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind shall not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
That wind is representing destruction.
Yep.
Okay, which is going to come from the nuclear wind.
Yep.
Very, very soon, there's going to be World War III.
That's right.
This war that's going on right now with Russia and Ukraine, and America is going to get involved, which they're already involved. As a matter of fact, you just had Germany send some weapons to Ukraine, and Russia said that you got Russian, people in the Russian government said we should nuke Germany for that. Okay, you just had Russia, they securing a deal with the Taliban to acquire the weapons that was left in Afghanistan by your boy Sleepy Joe. This thing is heating up, man. And this is all biblical prophecy. And very soon it's going to culminate with Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, India, all the nations that have nuclear capability, even the NATO countries, because the beast is going to hate the whore. They're going to empty their arsenal on America.
That's right.
And all you people walking up and down these streets going to be burnt to a crisp. Thus saith the Lord, lest you repent. And that's to the nation of Israel. You other nations going to be destroyed. One way or another.
Revelation 7:2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, and to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
And them angels ready, man. There's death angels set up all throughout the earth, ready for the Most High to give them the go. So for Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai to give them the go.
Yeah, you ever say that they watch it for you?
Right.
3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of God in their forehead.
until they seal the servants of God in their foreheads. Which, come, can you get Ezekiel 9 and 4?
It's Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go to the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
So this scripture links with Revelation chapter 7. That seal goes hand in hand with the mark, which we go into that word mark in the Hebrew is tawah, which is a mark of exemption from judgment. It's a mark of innocency, which we're not innocent because we're purely innocent through our works. We're justified by our faith. That's what makes us innocent. Lord willing, we be of that number. And this mark is the mark of the Most High, a spiritual mark, which starts with his name, first and foremost. The names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, you gotta have those names in your mind. But those names come with a doctrine. Those names come with teaching. It comes with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's a spiritual mark. That doesn't link with Revelation 13 and 16, man. But we're gonna get that. But keep going, come.
Verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him to the city and smite.
So everybody else, talking to the angel, everybody else go kill him. Put them all to death. Keep going.
Let not your eyes spare.
The angels don't spare. That's why you see little babies get hit with stray bullets, hit by cars, because it was their judgment. And the Most High, he don't cry. The angels don't cry.
Most High sentences. He ordained it. He said that this day, this person die at this time, and by this way. And no one perish being innocent. He's getting judged for the previous lifetime.
Go ahead.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
So you ain't gonna be able to negotiate with the death angel. Let's work out a deal, man.
Only the Lord can, remember,
Right.
King David. Yeah. The Lord had to tell him, hey, stop, man.
Right.
No.
Then when he stopped, he posted up like, just let me know when you want me to get back on duty. You know? That's how the angels move. Keep going, bro.
Slay utterly, old and young.
Slay utterly, old and young.
Both maids and little children.
Maids and little children. Women, children, who else?
And women.
So it's a lot of death coming to you women.
Yeah.
Old women, young women, married women, single, thoughts. Keep going up.
But come not near any man.
But come not near any man. See, it starts with the men.
Upon whom is the mark.
Upon whom is the mark, which is the mark of exemption. So it's going to be a whole flood of judgment coming very soon. And if you're spiritual, you can feel it. You can feel it's a big crisis is coming. Something way worse than COVID-19 2020 is about to hit. You gonna wish you could go back to 2020 when this shit really starts going down. Niggas gonna be like, man, you remember in 2020, the good old days when the lockdown came? Hey, but you gonna wish you were one of those men that had the mark. And Lord willing, we are part of that number. That's why we doing this work. We're moved with fear to come out here. Yes, we enjoy it. Yes, we have fun with it. We love to curse you people out. We love to teach our people more than anything. We would love for somebody to come up here and repent, and even to question. You people don't even care. You don't even consider. That's why, because the Most High got a demon on you to make sure that you don't turn to this truth. so that he can be justified in destroying you. Okay? You go back to Revelation 7.
Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. There were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
So the Most High gave you a number of those men. Okay, because it said come not near the men that have that number. Does that mean women not going to be saved? No, there are going to be some women that's going to be saved. But they're going to have to get with one of the men of the Lord. Right. They're going to have to associate and attach themselves with one of these men.
Isaiah 4:1.
Right. Just like any time of war or bad times, ain't no women get through on her own. If any woman that was a survivor, watch any survivor movie, the woman, she had to go look for the strongest, biggest, baddest man. That's how it's gonna be in the times to come.
That's right.
You women ain't gonna wanna be with no simp ass nigga in the time to come. You're not gonna wanna be with a nigga that'll let you do anything, you know?
Yeah.
You gonna run from a nigga like that. Niggas like that gonna be getting put to death.
Yeah, that's right.
The thing about Americans is that they've never been tapped into the survival instincts.
Right.
In America, they're so used to the comfortability and just the convenience of everything. But eventually that's gonna come to an end.
Hey, if I mean that, you know, that's part of the curses too, bro. You know, we're gonna have to go to them for the want of everything. Right.
So Jake don't have no type of self-sufficiency. You don't have that spirit to get out the mud. Okay? But that's cool, man. But like we said, it gave you a number, 144,000 men.
5. And the job of Judah.
And it's a lot. You can cut it right there. Matter of fact, you jump to Revelation 14. Okay, you got it? Okay, you're right. You can start from the top, but does that mean that only the 144,000 men gonna be saved? No. Because you got a multitude of men. We just read in Zechariah 33.3% here in America. You're going to have men that's going to follow the 144,000. Right. Which the 144,000 are scattered throughout the earth. Those are your prophets. Those are your governors and leaders of the nation of Israel through the Spirit. But you're going to have to fall in line. You're going to have to get in order, man. Lord willing, we be of that number when all hell break loose. Brothers is going to be leading women and leading men. Children. We're going to be spiritual Moses is out here. And Aaron, you know, performing miracles. Most High going to lift up a standard for his people.
That's right.
And we all for it, man. We can't wait. The Most High say he's going to give his men praise and fame in all the lands that were put to shame. But you got it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Sion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads.
Having their father's name written in their foreheads. That's the seal. That's the Tawah. But like we said, that name comes with a teaching, comes with a spirit, comes with a doctrine, man. That don't mean anybody that know the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to be delivered. Because you got niggas calling upon that name. Okay? You got niggas calling on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, but they telling you that the MOTB is spiritual. Don't look out for it. You don't got to worry about it. It's irrelevant. Because the Most High got false prophets set up. And the multitudes is going to follow the false prophets at first. All the way to destruction. The Most High said what? Straight and narrow is the gate which leadeth to salvation, but the broad gate, the wide gate, leadeth to destruction. Keep going up.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. So you got to be doing the work, you know? You're not just going to get saved by just calling out Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You got to be doing the work, and that starts now.
Yep, you got to be elect.
That's right.
Revelation.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung it as it were a new song before the throne, before the 4 beasts and the elders. No man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Right. That song is talking about the gospel. The doctrine that we're preaching, not the gospel that your pork chop eating pastor been teaching. The same plantation doctrine that was taught to the slaves when Christopher Columbus came with the sword. Okay? That's not that shit that the slave master was teaching the slave to keep them in line, to keep them, you got a lot of our people, they throw away the whole Bible because they say that's the white man's book, and they use it to put us in slavery, when in all actuality, this is our book.
That's right.
The so-called white man just used it against us.
That's right.
This book condemns the so-called white man. This book said the so-called white man going into slavery for putting the children of Israel in slavery.
That's right.
How about that? But they're not going to tell you that in church. Why? Because your pork chop eating pastor got a contract with the state. But we coming out here bringing the truth of the scriptures, letting you know what the Bible really says. And we ain't asking for no money. We ain't asking to be put on TV. Okay? We ain't asking you for your check. We ain't asking you to sow a seed. We just giving you the scriptures freely. But yet the people don't hearken. They don't want to hear. They don't care. So the Most High is going to destroy you. Point blank, period, man. But the Lord said only the 144,000 could sing that song. So it can only be 144,000 true teachers of the Bible.
That's right.
So why you got all these churches set up all over the damn place? All these different, different sects of Christianity, Baptist, Methodist, Episcopalian, African Methodist, all type of weird shit, Catholic. They can't all have the truth. The Lord said only the 144,000 could sing that song. And we proclaim to be those men through faith. Your pastor never even mentioned the 144,000 to you. But like it says in Revelation 7, the 144,000 is 12,000 of each of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. So first and foremost, you gotta be an Israelite.
That's right.
Your pastor tell you that don't matter. Your pastor tell you that Israel was done away with. That's some bullshit. That's not in the scriptures. Okay? You might give me Jeremiah 3 and Jeremiah 3:15.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
Right, pastors, which a pastor is a shepherd. That's what a true pastor is. Not your pork chop eating pastor. I'ma say it again, niggas like T.D. Jakes, niggas like Joel Osteen preaching your prosperity doctrine, telling you that 2023 gonna be your year. All you gotta do is sow a seed in my church and the God is gonna bless you. But your ass been hearing that shit for 20 years and you still broke. A true pastor is gonna lay his life down for the sheep.
That's right.
A true pastor is gonna tell the sheep, watch out for the wolf, watch out for the enemy. The wolf is coming. The wolf is coming. Who's the wolf? Esau Edom, the devil. The same man that put your ass, hung your ass strung up by trees, rape, rob, and murder you, split up your family, cut your rod off, bend you over and butt break you in front of your wife and children. The same one that gave you the juice. Told you, here, take this juice. Everybody, it's a mystery disease. Never before seen, worst ever. Here, come take this juice fast before you die. Then you take the juice and you die. The devil.
And there's such of a devil that now that they drop you dead, they're trying to blame it on eggs now.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you got this guy, Kill Bill, Gates of Hell. He just came out and said, oh, you know what? It really doesn't stop the spread. It doesn't prevent you from getting it. And natural immunity is best. And then that was right before he sold his shares. He sold all his shares he had of biotech. And then right after that, he told you it don't work. See how this devil work? But our people, they keep falling for the lies of the so-called white man all the time. Every time. They never learn.
Yeah. You're gonna learn by death by pain. He
Keep
starts
going.
showing his real horns.
Yeah, when he starts showing his real horns, that niggas gonna have no excuse in that day, but it's gonna be too late. Keep going up. Really, you don't got no excuse now. But you ain't gonna have no doubt in your mind that this man is your enemy.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
Pastors according to mine heart. That's gonna tell you what the Bible say. Not gonna tell you what you want to hear. Tell you what makes you feel good. A lot of you people, you go to church just to get a feel good story, just to get a positive reinforcement, so that you can feel good about going about your wickedness the rest of the week.
That's right.
And then the next day, you back to doing bullshit. The night before, you was in the club shaking your ass,
They had a one-night stand.
and then you go to church with the same dress on.
Same kilo though. Solid. Oh my God.
But the Lord said he gonna tell you, he got men out there that's not gonna fold, man.
That's right.
He got 7,000 that's not gonna bow the knee to the image of Baal.
That's right.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Keep going up.
And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
You ain't learning shit in the church, man. You niggas been in church 50 years and still don't know shit about the Bible.
Only thing you know is Jesus wept.
And his name ain't Jesus.
Yeah.
But you can't tell a nigga that though. The book says Jesus, so that's his name.
Go to the 1611, there's no J.
There ain't no J in this one.
They break it down like, all right, if Joshua is supposed to be the same thing, why in translation in English they have two different names?
Right.
They supposed to be the same thing, right?
Right.
It's
Jesus, the Son of God.
Why in the translation his name is Joshua in English, all right, but Jesus got his name is Jesus is different, you know?
Niggas going to church their whole life and they think the man name really was Jesus Christ. His last name was Christ. Fucking idiots, man. But you know why? Because they don't really care. They don't care about what the Bible says. People use religion. Religion is nothing more but clothing to cover up the wickedness that you do behind closed doors. That's all it is. It's just to cover that wretchedness that you have as a mortal man. People got their own, Christianity and Buddhist, That's just to say that, well, I'm a good person because I'm a Christian. Well, I'm a Buddhist, so I'm a good person. That's all it is. It's just a facade. It's a cloak of maliciousness. But this truth ain't a cloak of maliciousness. This is the true garments, the true righteous garments that's really gonna cover our shame. Lord willing, we be those men. Is there more on that stuff?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, saith the Lord. And that's you pastors that's not telling your congregation the truth, That's you pastors that, that got that 501c3 money that's just spreading lies, man. Therefore, thus saith
As well as you other Israelites out there.
Through the Spirit, you see how now all of them are coming to saying that the MOT to the B is not the church. Through the Spirit,
Right, you know why?
they got that call.
And ultimately, through the Spirit, the Lord only wants Great Millstone to get the credit for teaching the truth concerning the MOTB. Because the scriptures say that when these things come to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet was among them. Also tell you 2 Ezra 16, that when Esau start coming down with this thingamajig, all right, then shall it be known who are my chosen. Yes, you got, other groups like Sakari, they claim to teach, the MOTB, but they don't push it like that. And then you link up the Dual Unity Council people that's in open rebellion against that being what it is. You know? Then you got HODC, they came out and said, Post Tahor was right. The MOTB is the, you know what? But they ain't say nothing ever since. When you think about the MOTB being the RFID, all you think about is Great Millstone. That's the first people that come up in your mind. So when the D goes down, when all hell break loose, and Esau really come down with, you know, when the great deception comes. Matter of fact, get Revelation 3 and 10.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Okay? Like it says in Habakkuk chapter 2, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come, it will not tarry.
That's right.
The vision is set for an appointed time, but we're at the end. And it's speaking loud and clear. These people coming out right now with the whole agenda, telling you what they're gonna do. Telling you about the 4th Industrial Revolution. Telling you about the Great Reset. Telling you that they want to merge man with machine.
Yep.
Telling you that the earth is overpopulated. Telling you that they're getting ready to do away with the money system. But you think Israel don't see that? They coming out telling you about CBDC, central bank digital currency. Telling you what they're going to use it for and what it's going to be a part of. Telling you about the digital ID. Think them, they don't see that? You must got your ass up somebody else, you know?
Yeah.
Your head up your ass. You don't see that? You got that one nigga from Watchmen for Israel. Which y'all not the Watchmen for Israel. Okay? Y'all dumb dogs that cannot bark. Nigga said, you think Esau gonna waste money giving everybody a surgery, cut open and put the chip, they gotta sew it back up. Nigga actually said that. So you never watched a video of somebody getting the you know what? Cause it's not no damn surgery, nigga.
It's like a shock.
It's a boom boom deal. 2 seconds. And you don't gotta sew it back up. They got something wrapped around it called bio bonds. When it go inside you and fuse with your body. So you don't gotta sew it back up, it's just heal right over it. So either you never saw nobody get the procedure, which means you're ignorant.
So you shouldn't be speaking on that matter.
Right, you shouldn't be speaking on that matter, and that just shows you shouldn't be teaching the word, because the scripture says, be not ignorant in any matter, small nor great. And second of all, if you did see it, and you just straight up fucking lying. Now you're a real demon.
Yeah.
Either way, you shouldn't be on the streets, man. You're not qualified to teach the word. But the Most High is getting ready to expose all false leaders, man. He's gonna show who really been standing, who we been with.
That's right.
The whole time, man. Lord willing, we be that number, but we know it starts with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We know that for a fact. As the scripture says, it was yet for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Our apostles saw this a long time ago through the Spirit. They saw this whole thing coming. Because why? The Most High dealing with them, man. But at this point, okay, 10 years ago, niggas scoffing about that. All right, cool. Now you still scoffing? It's in your face now. You still scoffing?
Guys don't feel the Most High.
That's what they really go back to. They think, you know what I'm saying? They just using this Israelites to make money. They don't really believe it. They don't really believe in this book. Nah. If you really believe in this book, you'll get your shit right, man. Stop playing around.
If they really fear the Lord, they will at least consider.
Nah.
They're not even consider. They're like this. No, you can't be right. Okay. But finish it off.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
I got to break down what is the hour of temptation.
Right.
What is it? 'Cause that's going to be a temptation.
That's gonna come upon all the world.
All the world is a temptation. That day you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to take the chip or not? It's a temptation. All right? And if you don't, some men going to be put to death. It's going to be a temptation. It's an hour of temptation. That going to set the whole world. So what is that correlate?
Right.
We see when we look upon the earth and we see what it is. It's the chip.
But that's something that only the prophets have the ability to do. To watch and pray. Stay upon your watch and link up prophecies with current events. Niggas can't do that, man. They just mockingbirds. Entry level Israelite groups. Okay, just to tell Jake you an Israelite, whoop whoop de bam, good, fine. But it's way more than that, man. But the scripture says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee in the hour of temptation. So it starts now, man. It starts now. Get 2nd Ezra chapter 9. You can start at 1.
So 9 and 1.
And these bitches supposed to be exactors of the law. This kingdom is fucking clown world, man. This place is gonna be fucking destroyed, man.
That's
We
right.
can't wait.
That's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, that means you gotta measure the prophecies. You gotta be able to, which, can you grab Revelation 19 and 10, Bible Kashan? Real quick.
Revelations 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see, thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
So the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. If you claim that you're a man of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, then you got to be able to go into the prophecies, break down the prophecies, and measure the prophecies.
Right.
Warn the people.
But if you don't understand Revelation 13 and 16, then you don't have the ability to measure the prophecies. They just think, oh, you know, it's a lot that goes with that. It's not just Esau. Here's the mark. Here you go. Nah, man, we're actually witnessing the infrastructure being built for this thing, man.
That's right.
We're witnessing the collapse of the U.S. dollar, all right, and the implementation of the CBDC. We're witnessing this whole transition occur. How about you? We're witnessing Esau getting ready to change up this whole system. You know, they're coming out telling you, we was witnessing this when Bitcoin started getting real popular. We already knew what time it was, man.
Transition. That's digital currency.
Back 2016, 2017, we already knew what time it was. Brothers was talking about it, man. Now that was way before they even started talking about central bank digital currency. Way before they talking about the Federal Reserve getting ready to roll out their own form of cryptocurrency. But you niggas don't see that. So the Bible don't talk about none of this. The scriptures don't talk about cryptocurrency and digital currency and the collapse of the global reserve currency, which is the U.S. dollar, which controls everything. That's going to affect every form of life, but the scriptures don't talk about it.
Warning you, I forgot he said his was. consists of
Right.
everything, you know?
Right. If there was a cyber attack, all right, that could shut down everything, it will make COVID-19 look like a walk in the park. But they would have to reboot everything. And when the lights come back on, you're gonna have to get with the program, man. If you know what I mean.
Another thing too, what was that one time Bank of America situation about?
Right.
Eventually they're gonna blame it on those sea attacks. To bring in, that corona.
It's beautiful that we got eyes to see.
Right.
We believe it. But see, you also got to give them all praise to y'all about you shout to me and to his pastors, man.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's all through the spirits. It's all the will of the Lord. Like we said, the Lord only wants GMS to get the credit for this thing, man.
Right.
That's why he got a spirit on you niggas to be so damn rebellious and prideful. And that's what it is. You see what's going on.
Even my cousin, that's not even the truth. You know what the MOTV is.
A lot of people are not in the truth. It's plain.
Yeah.
It's really plain. But the Lord don't want everybody to get the credit for this, man. Only he gonna show who you really dealing with.
Listen on that.
Who was that, right?
Revelation 13 and 16. He calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
All, not nations, all people. Okay?
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
A charagma. Alright? Something they're gonna cut inside and put it in you. Something that's gonna break your flesh.
All the size of the rice, right?
Right.
All right? You have it in you. All right? You know, the wicked gonna have it in you. We're gonna be able to what? So, maintain in this mass society.
Conduct business.
Conduct business. Going through it. 17. That no man might buy or sell, say he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So we ain't gonna be able to what? To buy or sell. Proving it's not a fucking nation.
Right.
It's individual person.
You got Amazon, they coming out with stores where you don't need they don't got no cash register, they don't got no checkout. You just go in there and take stuff, put it in your cart, and it reads your face, and it just charges you through your digital ID. What's that getting ready for? That's getting ready for this new system that's getting ready to come out, man.
The charagma.
And if I could add, I see it on TikTok. This lady already had one. She was open. She opened her car door. She opened her house. Opened the lights. She even used it to get food. So it's not like what we're saying is not making sense. It's literally in front of you.
Well, if you don't have it, you won't be able to open your electric car, get in the drive.
There's a reason why they're pushing this whole green energy, carbon tax, this whole shit telling you that cars is polluting the earth. They want to take your cars. They want to do away. They want to end private possession. They want to give you a Tesla or an electric car. So if you don't pay your taxes, they shut your car off.
It's off into the grid.
Look up smart cities. Look up the Internet of Things. Okay? And they got this thing everywhere. Just go look in Sweden. Look at what's going on in Sweden. You got thousands of people with an implantable device that they use to conduct business, man. And it's no coincidence that when the whole world went on lockdown, Sweden didn't go on lockdown. Why is that? Because they're already with the program.
Wasn't there also an interview with I think his name was Martin Russo?
That's something that's going to happen. We can speak on it. You don't have to read that word for word.
Mark Russo, I think his name was. Right?
Aaron Russo.
Aaron Russo. What?
Aaron Russo told, one of the Rothschilds, was it Rockefeller?
Nick
I think it was Rockefeller, right?
Still Rothschild.
Right. He told him that the end game. What's the end goal? All you gotta do is look on the back of your dollar bill. They have a pyramid. Then on top of the pyramid, they got the last piece with the eye, but it's not connected to the pyramid. They're about to put it. That's the last piece. The last piece is putting that device inside of you, man, to make you an eternal slave. And for all you people on this sun that take that device, you're gonna die when the nuclear missiles drop.
That's right.
You're gonna burn to a crisp. Okay?
I got that blue letter definition of prerogative.
Go ahead, bro.
It goes into a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which is, it's going to be these 2/3 and all these other individuals that got that imprinted mark. So it's not anything spiritual, it's physical. Right? Those are going to pledge that allegiance on this Esau. That's going to be set for destruction.
On your mind, self physically. Even if it's on the internet, you still gotta press it. Yeah.
Bubba, can you get what's that? Isaiah 36:6. You, I don't know if you finished that Revelation.
So 36:6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that? You get it. I go back.
Yeah, hold the Revelation. Yeah, Isaiah 36:6.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt.
Right, thou trustest, talking about you Israelites, you trusted in the broken staff upon Egypt. Egypt is America reincarnated. Or America is Egypt reincarnated. Huh?
Dollar have a pyramid.
Right, that's why there's a pyramid on the back of your dollar bill. That's why there's an Egyptian obelisk in the capital of the United States, in Washington, D.C. And they got that obelisk from Egypt. Okay? But read it again.
Yeah. Memphis, Tennessee.
Right, Memphis, Tennessee, Phoenix, Arizona.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt.
Right, so Egypt, which is America, is broken. America is in $31 trillion of debt. Just 2 years ago, it was like 20 trillion.
Yeah.
More than 40% of all the dollars in circulation was printed in the last 2 years. The economy can't keep going on like this.
It's gonna collapse. We with it, man. We want this place to collapse, man.
Right?
All right, we waiting for Babylon to be destroyed.
Okay, but our people, they still trusting in this shit. They still talking about chasing the bag, get rich or die trying spirit. But you don't even look up nothing, man. You got nations doing away with the doing commerce in the U.S. dollar.
What happens? All the dollars come back here, right? But they're not using the dollar.
Right.
All your dollars come back here.
Which makes prices go higher. That's
Inflation.
hyperinflation.
And aren't you seeing that now?
Right.
Eggs is for $6. But you people are stupid.
They're gonna tell you eggs giving people heart attacks, so it's good the eggs not is there.
Yeah.
We don't want them because I don't want a heart attack. Dumbass.
Babylon always try to shield.
Yes, sir?
It's an article, a headline real quick. This is from marketbusinessinsider.com. It says, expect one last hoorah for the dollar before a 2023 recession chips away at its dominance, Wells Fargo says.
Hey, get ready. 2023 is gonna be the worst year you ever had in your life. Okay? The last hoorah. The last hoorah for the so-called white man. Give it up. You had a good run, but it's over now.
Over now.
It's over now.
Nah.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Read it. Isaiah 36.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go to his hand and pierce it.
It's broken.
It's broken.
You the idiot that
Right.
put your whole weight on the broken reed. You the idiot. You're gonna pierce right through you. Go ahead.
Meaning, this system is on its way out, but you still gonna run to him for him to support you. He gonna say, "Oh, I got something for you. Let me see your hand real quick." Give you that karagma. Keep going.
So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. So all you Israelites that want to trust in America, and you want to trust in Joe Biden, save us, Joe.
That's right.
What the fuck you did, bro?
Save us, Joe.
Especially the fucking nigga woman.
Yeah, the so-called black woman, she loved Joe Biden.
Save us, Joe Biden, like he your fucking savior.
Joe Biden taking a big shit on you. What happened to the student loan debt that he was gonna forgive? That's why you voted him in for the student loan debt. What happened to it? They took up $10,000. Okay, you still got $120,000 left. Goofy. Keep going on.
Verse 7, but if thou say to me, we trust in the Lord our power, is it not he whose high places and whose altars Hezekiah have taken away, and said to Judah and to Jerusalem, ye shall worship before this altar?
See? So you're supposed to be trusting in the Lord, man.
That's right.
You're supposed to be trusting in the Lord, but our people, they run down to Egypt for help. Run to Isaiah 30. Yeah.
I got that already.
He go.
That was saying, you niggas love to trust in Esau, man. You didn't learn through history. You're supposed to learn through history. You're not supposed to trust him. He's your enemy. All right, the so-called white man is the enemy to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans since he came on this land.
Could you grab Sirach 12 and 10 real quick?
That's right. I want to play around and think this man is your friend. Or when all hell break loose, all right, and he come down shooting you niggas like dogs.
Oh, look at all these people die suddenly. Every day you look on the news, somebody else had a heart attack. Perfectly fine condition. Motherfuckers just dropping dead left and right. What do they all have in common?
They got that juice. They got that sauce.
I got the
You with a little fat nigga woman. I don't care what's in it. She just stick her hand out.
I would pay to see her right now.
The Lord told me that hoe. It's the nigga woman.
You
It's
probably
fucking
preserving that
brilliant.
bitch. She being preserved, boy.
All right, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12.
Right, listen up, you bonehead, bird brain Negroes and Latinos. Okay, this for you.
Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So the Bible said, first and foremost, you got enemies. You people say you think you don't got no enemies. You think your enemy is somebody that look like you. They think that their co-worker is their enemy, you know, or their cousin.
Oh, it's that nigga. It's that fucking white cracker that been afflicting you for 400 years. 400 plus years.
You know, and talking about Israel as a whole. You know, as a whole, they think they're their own enemy. Because this is talking about Israel as a whole. You got your main enemy is a whole other nation, man. Jacob and Esau were enemies from birth. They were fighting in the womb. You going up?
Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Right, don't he look at little Bill Gates. You know, he's just a nerd. He's just a nerdy looking.
Remember when they remember? Oh, you so-called niggas like Tina ain't Americans.
Right.
You always been last. All right. Here is the juice. You guys are the first ones.
Right. You gotta get it first
You gotta
because
get it
we
first.
love you so much.
We love you so much.
We don't want you to die. Y'all the ones with the most comorbidities. So y'all the most at risk for getting the you know what. So here you line up first and be the test dummies, crash test dummies to get this experimental drug. And you niggas ran to go get it.
Man.
That's why when you drop dead, we laugh.
God.
We give praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yep.
Okay, you can't see what's happening. The Most High is cleaning the house.
Yep. You niggas gotta go, man. You niggas gotta go, man. 2023, you niggas still playing around. Niggas gotta die.
Hey, if I can add, you know, the worst thing about it, you know, y'all sold out for chicken, y'all sold out for
A
drugs,
fucking donut.
for a lap
A
dance.
lap dance at the strip club.
My old job, you know, hey, half of my job sold out for $50, bro. Extra on their paycheck, man. $50.
That's all. Hey, you can buy a nigga for cheap. You can buy these people for dirt cheap. Just give them a Popeye's chicken sandwich and a fifth of Henny. They'll run to go take whatever you give them.
Oh man.
Hey, that's why they gotta be put down.
Right.
They're the problem, man.
But Black Lives Matter though. Black Lives Matter got 90 million from you dumbass niggas and went and bought mansions and broke off their people and faded off into the sunset. What happened to Black Lives Matter? Where they at? Cause you niggas fall for the okie doke every time. Get that real
Got
quick.
you,
Get that,
man.
man. Get that.
Got you, man.
These people the most simplest people on the planet.
Dark South.
It's the book of
Israel have became a homeborn slave. They love Master. They love Master. Master gave us stimulus check. He good. Why you talking about Master like that? I'm tripping.
And then they use your pain and suffering to push their own agendas, like the alphabet agenda and the trans activists and shit. They put the black, put your face on it. You going up?
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed.
Read it loud. Huh?
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
These people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Why?
This starts why? They don't even know who they are.
Right.
These niggas here, Negroes, I'm African American. How the fuck are you two continents?
Right.
Right? Then you got these Haitians, I'm Haitian. All right, Benjamin, Jamaican.
Right.
Then all the way down to Issachar Mexican. All these motherfuckers now are they bywords.
Right.
They're slave names that their oppressor gave them. I'm Colombiano. I'm Chile. Fucking idiot, man.
All these names was created not very long ago. And what do they all have in common? They were given to you by the so-called white man. The white man gave you African American. You niggas say, yeah, I'm African American.
Especially Negro. This shit changed all from Negro, colored, black, Afro American. You was named after a fucking hairstyle.
Right.
Afro American.
Afro American. What the fuck is that?
Wow, that's crazy.
Puerto Rico, rich port.
Rich Ford. And they ask them, these motherfuckers speaking Spanish. You ask them what Puerto Rico mean. I don't know. How the fuck you don't know you speak Spanish?
That's like a nigga calling you a sweet lick.
Yeah. That's what
You hear it? It's a sweet lick right here.
That's what he basically said. It's a sweet lick. He told all the other Edomites, it's a sweet lick.
It's a sweet lick. And that's what Christopher Columbus put in his journal.
Yeah.
He said these people, they so docile.
Right.
They got gold, all type of riches. They don't know what to do with it. I pull out my sword. The dude grabbed my sword with his hand. Hey, all we need is about 100 good men. We can take all these niggas.
And they did.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And you niggas celebrate him.
Yeah.
Give him a holiday and celebrate him every year. Idiots, man. Read the scriptures, huh?
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Since you rejected knowledge, you don't want to listen to the prophets. You want to listen to TD Jakes.
Yeah, yeah. When this nigga said 2020, he couldn't even explain it.
We're in unprecedented times.
But the prophets told you. Just bring out my shit outside. What's coming?
Right.
This nigga didn't know what was coming. I bet they went and collect their 10%.
Right.
All the niggas they had no money.
The church shut down in 2020. When it was time for your faith to be tried, talking about you Christians, talking about you people say you love Jesus. When times got rough, the church shut down on you and said, go to the white man and get his experimental drugs and pray to Jesus and everything gonna be fine.
I was talking to my mother. I said, a lot of people that took that juice is gonna die. You know what she told me? Shit, all my church got dollars gonna die there.
Oh.
I was like, damn, she's basically saying her whole church got the fucking juice, man. And you're supposed to be Christian, you're supposed to believe in God. Fuck you run and take the juice, trust in the Most High. He got a power of life and death.
Because they don't really believe in the Most High. They believe in their pastor, man. The Pope just came out and said that homosexuality is okay.
And that's why we need the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Alright, because there ain't gonna be no fucking moles in the kingdom of heaven, man. It don't produce life, man.
That's how you know also those so-called Christians don't read the book, because the Lord said everything on the earth, roughly paraphrasing, that's a herb, to heal you. You use those things to heal you.
They don't believe in the
They
herb.
don't believe in her. You got fucking Benjamin and Levi and all the other tribes that come from the islands,
Right.
all into the herd, but when they get here, they just lose it.
Right.
They just lose it. Guys starting on.
But for my Zols out there, okay, for you Haitians, Haiti, they had no cases of COVID.
What?
And why is that? Because they was using the herbs. But it's deeper than that. Because really it's not what they say it is, first of all. But then they said, oh, we gotta go give them the juice. They gotta go give them the juice, and they put Dahl to death. What was the president name? Jovenel. President Jovenel, they put his ass to death. As soon as they put him to death, they went with and gave y'all niggas the juice.
Remember, there's a lot of presidents that wanted to bring the
African president.
African president was just dropping dead.
Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way that they took the Levi president out, that was some tactical shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's not no ordinary person, going to do some shit like that. Like, that's somebody that had to have some bread, bro. What do you mean to tell me?
Babylon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Esau had his hand in that, bro. How you gonna get some ex-Colombian military to go over there? Know exactly what he's doing at that time.
Mercenaries.
Exactly.
That's all. Send them boys, man. That's all they gotta do. But yeah, finish that off.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So you reject knowledge. Since you reject knowledge, God said He's gonna reject you.
That's right.
Keep going.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Right. A lot of you Christians, you say the law is done away with. The Most High say He's gonna forget you. He gonna do away with you. Ain't gonna do away with your children. He gonna start with your kids.
That's how you hurt somebody. That's really how you get to somebody. You get them by their kids.
Yep.
That's really how you get to them. When you feel hope, you don't got no power in your might, and your son and your daughter is just starving to death.
Right.
That's how you gonna get it. That's how you gonna understand.
That's what the so-called white man did with us. He took our children.
Huh? You guys talk to people, or you guys just what's it about? What's the tribes of Israel about?
You ain't come up here before. Oh, okay. Well, we prophesying the truth according to the Bible. The Israelites are the people of the Bible. It's not those people over there in the land of Israel today claiming to be Jews. They're the devil. They're imposters, and they're fulfilling prophecies. But they're not fulfilling the prophecies that the Israelites will fulfill. they're fulfilling the prophecies that the Edomites will fulfill. Okay?
Who's the Edomites?
The Edomites is the sworn natural enemy to the nation of Israel. They were twin brothers, Jacob and Esau.
Oh, I know that story.
Okay,
You
so
Jewish, right?
No.
well, so-called Jewish
Catholic.
people
Okay.
and white people, American whites, they're the same. They're the same people,
The Jewish people and the American whites?
right? Judaism is a religion.
Yeah.
They'll go back to the same nationality. The people who went to Israel in 1948, they were just European white people that clung to the religion of Judaism and started calling themselves Jewish. They was Germans, Polish,
Yeah, no, that's
you
true.
know, it was all the same people. It's just a religion. But when you actually read the Bible, the Israelites, that's a nationality. You actually have to be born an Israelite.
Oh, okay.
You know?
And where did that nationality originate? From Africa or something?
Well, you have Israel, which is right east to Egypt. Israel, where they at today, that's the actual land of
that's
Israel.
okay, so the borders, that's where it is.
Right, but it's actually supposed to be bigger than that. But in that region, which is called the Fertile Crescent, that's where all life originated, Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
They like to say life originated in Africa, but that's not true.
Oh, okay.
Life, all nations go back to the Middle East. Like they say, oh, Jesus, he was Middle East. Middle East, that's just a new term. That's just a new term that the anthropologists and whoever came up with.
Yeah.
But all nationalities go back to that region, the Fertile Crescent. Blacks, whites, who they call Chinese.
It all originated there.
Yeah, everybody originates from that area, from Noah's 3 sons,
Oh, okay.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Yeah,
Like they
okay,
use the
okay.
term, like Jewish people like to use the term anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
If anybody speak against them, you're anti-Semitic. The word Semitic goes back to Shem,
I see.
from the son of Noah, Shem.
Okay.
But there's many nations that's Shemitic.
Are all the descendants of Shem Israelites?
No, because from Shem, many nations came out of Shem. Edomites
One
are
of them-
Shemitic too.
okay.
Israelites are Shemitic.
India,
Right, we can flip it around.
Oh, wow.
When you read the Bible, the Most High, who we call God, created 18 nations.
Are these all Shemitic or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
These right here are Shemitic.
verse 8, I believe, right?
Yeah, these are, from here to Japanese are Shemitic. Right here, down here, those are Hamitic. And these are Japhetic.
Ham's the bad one, right? Ham's the one that did something to them.
And well, according to the Bible, all the other nations are bad. All of them. Ain't none of them good. They're all wicked. So if you go back to Edom,
Yeah.
which is the sworn enemy of Israel,
Which is what I
then
would be.
if that's who you are, if you go back, then you're destined for slavery. America is getting ready to be destroyed. It's biblical prophecy. Get Revelation 18. Revelation 18 and
So
1.
white man is all European, right?
Yeah, that's what they call themselves, European, so-called Caucasians.
You got Revelation 18:1?
Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven having
Like
great power.
they say Hamitic is Africans, but we're not African. So-called Negroes, we came into slavery from Africa, but we don't originate in Africa. We're not
From
Hamitic.
Israel down to Africa.
Right.
and then here to the
Exactly.
States.
Exactly. You're exactly right. We're Shemitic. Really, Negroes in America are more closely related in DNA to white people than a real African.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know.
It's just when you actually read the scriptures, Edom, he came out red. Edom means red in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Adawam it means red.
And that's from Esau.
Yeah, right, Esau. So you a lot of white people, they call themselves white and they call us black, but we're not black.
Yeah.
His board is black, we're brown.
Yeah.
So-called white people are not white.
I see what you're saying.
Really, they're red.
And I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they get red in the sun, you know?
exactly, it's the blood shows forth through
Yeah,
the skin.
that's true.
That's-
No, that's true.
But they're the only nation of people on the earth that look like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay? But we're going to show you that America
Yeah.
is going to be destroyed with nuclear missiles. What's going on right there in Ukraine, in Russia, that's all biblical prophecy.
Do you think it's gonna happen like soon or?
Yeah, very soon. But right before it happens, the US dollar, the global reserve currency, is going to be collapsed, and they're going to roll out central bank digital currency. And what's going to be tied with that is going to be an implantable device the RFID, you know
Is
what?
it the mark of the beast?
That's the mark of the
Okay.
beast. And once that happens,
I never
that's,
got that shit. That shit comes
that's
out.
the last sign. That's the last sign that right prior to that, that's when the nuclear destruction is gonna come right after that. Right after. That's gonna happen right before
Is
the
there
destruction.
is there some sort of like the people who believe in God getting taken up before that?
Right, and what's gonna happen as the missiles come down?
Okay, good.
Somebody get Isaiah 26 and 20.
And who
But
gets taken up? Just
the Israelites, the
just
elect of Israel. Only Israelites is going to be
So is there
delivered.
anything that somebody from the tribe of Edom can do? It's just
It's nothing they can do. But the
It's
thing
nothing.
is, it's nothing they can do. But the thing is, just because you look white don't mean you naturally go back to Edom.
So if one can trace back their descendants,
Right,
and
you
they are from
could
Israel,
go back
even
to
though I look
Israel.
like this,
Even though you look like that, you could go back. You could go back to Israel. Because let me show you. Let's say me, right? I have sex with a white woman, right? Because
I see.
according to the
Your kid's
Bible,
gonna be a little lighter.
if you go into the Bible, you are who your father is.
So it gotta be the dad's side.
You gotta be the dad's
And
side.
that's a little darker than my mom. Right?
Where your dad
That's
from? Where your dad from?
No, that's from Brazil.
Brazil? Oh, you're an Israelite.
Oh, for
Oh,
real?
you're Israel. You're Israel. Brazil is part of the tribe. Brazil is Ashley. From Colombia to Uruguay, the indigenous people of the Americas, they're all Israelites. They say that they walked over from an ice bridge from the Bering Strait. That's bullshit. They came over here in ships.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too realistic.
No. You're Israelite.
This is Blake Griffin's
I
son.
know Blake Griffin.
This is his son.
Check the porn star.
No, this is his son.
I don't know who his mom
I don't know his mom is, but this is his son.
His son, he got blonde hair, blue eyes.
What does that mean?
But his
he's an
dad,
Israelite.
his dad, Blake Griffin's dad is black.
Blake Griffin's dad is
So
a Haitian.
within generations, it could, you know, get like you can change their
Right.
color.
So it's a lot of people walking around that look white, but really they're Israelites. And it's a lot of people.
Trace it back.
Right, guys. But we really can't. You really can't trace it. Oh, go Romans 8 and 28 real fast.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of so-called people that look black, but they go back to Edom. Because during what happened in slavery, wasn't a slave master, he was popping, having sex with the black women, and they came out a little light skinned, but he put them in slavery with the rest of them.
So you guys don't fuck with any African American because they could be from Edom, right?
No, I mean you could call us so-called African American. We're so-called Haitian,
Yeah.
but the Negroes that came over here that they brought in captivity, they're from the tribe of Judah. Who they call Jesus Christ, he was from the tribe of Judah. If Jesus Christ was on earth today, they would call him an African American. Read Romans. We'll show you Romans 8 and 28.
It's the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the
I
Most
mean, I'm sorry, not Romans 8 and 28. What's the Spirit bearing witness with our spirit? 16. Sorry.
This is the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness.
Right, the Spirit itself, the Spirit is the
okay.
book. It beareth witness, meaning it resonate, right?
Bear witness with our spirit.
These words, the prophecies, the things that's written in this book, it resonate with our spirit, talking about these people.
Yeah.
The prophecies that would befall the Israelites, it only fits a certain group of people on the earth.
I see. So it's not prophecy for everybody.
Right. Well, when you actually read the Bible, it tells you that the real Israelites were going to slavery with ships. You know, the first people that went
Yeah,
in,
it does say that, but yeah, no.
the first people that go into slavery with ships was the indigenous. Before they brought Negroes over here from West Africa, they took the Taino, the Arawak Indians, Christopher Columbus, they took them to Europe. So in order to be an Israelite, you gotta go back to them, but you're not gonna be able to trace it back. How we know is through faith. We know in our spirit.
I see, because it resonate with
it
the spirit.
resonate with the rise.
That's what they
spirit.
was talking.
That's how we know you're an Israelite. Even if you didn't tell me your dad was from Brazil, the way I'm talking to you about it, and it's clicking.
it resonates.
It's clicking. That's how I know you're an Israelite. So they try to demonize us. They say, oh, the black Hebrew Israelite. Hey, black. Is this man black?
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a black.
No,
It's not
I
about
hadn't
black.
heard much of it, like to be honest, so I didn't really have too many so it's the black Hebrews the same thing as the
Right, that's what they call. We don't call ourselves that. That's what the media calls us.
It's just Hebrews.
We
It's
just call ourselves Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, of course.
You know? But
What's Hebrew? What does that word mean?
Hebrew is our language.
It's the based on language.
Right. That's who we. Hebrew go back to a man named Eber. That's one of our forefathers. Which you got different Hebrew people. Edomites are considered Hebrew too.
Back to Shem.
Oh, like Abraham?
Yeah.
Abraham was a Hebrew. Which they call him the Hebrew, right? Abraham.
Oh yeah, there's a verse that says Abraham the Hebrew or
Right.
something like that.
But Abraham, different nations came out of Abraham. Abraham had Ishmael. Ishmael are the father of the Arab people.
Yeah.
And the Arab people know they go back to Ishmael. It's on the back. Arabs, Ishmael. That was one of the sons of
And they're out.
Yeah, they out. They out.
Yeah.
You know what Ishmael mean?
It's over.
Ishmael mean Yashamai Allah, meaning he heard God. Israel in the Hebrew is Yashar Allah, meaning he's the prince of God. So we're the princes of God. They just heard of God. They heard of God, but they're not even close. It's the Most High only dealing with the 12 tribes, which is these people. But you're gonna have Israelites that's scattered throughout the rest of the world too. You're gonna have Israelites in China, Israelites in Australia.
That might even look Chinese.
Right, they're gonna look Chinese
Because there's so many iterations of.
So to call us black Hebrew Israelites
Makes
just
no
fucking
sense,
make
yeah.
no fucking sense. But they want you to believe that this is a race thing
I see what you're saying.
to divert people's attention.
Yeah. Because if it's a black thing, then
It takes the power
everybody
away.
else is gonna be like, "What's a black thing?"
Right, it's just, oh, this is a Black Panther shit. That's just some other shit. You know what I mean? But this is the truth.
Right on, man.
You know? This
see
is what
you
they
guys-
don't want
you
people
guys
to
here
hear.
often?
And we out here every week.
Right on, man. I'll see you guys then. I love it.
I thought I seen you before you walked past it.
Yeah, I go eat lunch at Whole Foods sometimes.
Okay,
I'll
that's
say
all I
what
thought
up.
I recognized you.
Alright.
All right, bro, what's your name?
Pablo.
Pablo? All right, Pablo. See, you gonna have Jace looking, you know?
What's up?
No, I'm saying, we'll talk to the camera. And see, that's what we out here for, man. So what's up with you? What's up with you other people, man? Okay, you see how simple that was? That's condemnation to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Simple. It's simple. His ways are plain to the holy, but it's a stumbling block to the wicked.
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. So that shows you that Jacob is dispersed throughout all four corners of the earth, because the seed of Jacob, all right, has been implanted in all nations. So we're gonna look coming like all different nations of people, different skin tones, different appearances, different features. But that's because the scripture tells us that Jacob's seed was dispersed across all nations of the earth.
So I just want to say, so if let's say if he see us on the news, he see us being demonized, or he hears somebody talking those black Hebrew Israelites, he can say, I dealt with them. I talked to them. It's not about being black. You feel me? It makes sense what they saying. You see, that's why you gotta be out here, man. That's why the Most High got his prophets out on the streets, man. You got it, huh?
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1. James, the servant of the Most High, and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, for the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, breathing. You know, our people were scattered, man. That's why, you know, when you read Isaiah 11 or Isaiah 10, it just shows you how people were scattered and how people were being grabbed from these different lands. Because our people are scattered throughout the world. And you know how Jake is, you know. Jake started, you know, smashing the woman that's over there, and our people started to look like those people in those areas, but they're still Jake. You know, it goes back to the father.
There's no such thing as being mixed. That's propaganda from the so-called white man.
That's right.
Bring more confusion. Matthew 24 and 31. He shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds,
Four corners of the earth.
from one end of the heaven to another. So proving that Israel is scattered, and the elect is scattered. All right, going back to what you read in Isaiah.
Back to Isaiah chapter 11, verse 12 now. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah
Right.
from the four.
So look, it's gonna set up an ensign for the nation. The ensign for the nation is this truth. Okay? That's why we got the 12 tribes sign. That's why it's important to have this sign. Okay? That's why the Lord got his prophets on. But it's keep going out some more.
And gathered together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
The dispersed of Judah. How was Judah dispersed?
Different type of captivity. And you know, when Israel being an outcast, they were cast out the land.
Right. Yep, Judah transatlantic slave trade. Okay, which this transatlantic, it was a triangle, man. They was selling Judah everywhere. To the Western world, to Europe, back to Europe, Africa. They had the Arabian slave trade, they was taking Judah out east. And like the brother said, the outcasts of Israel. You got Israelites still that stayed over on the western side of the hemisphere. Or the eastern side, I should say. So you're gonna have Northern Kingdom in Africa. You're gonna have Northern Kingdom out there in Japan. You got Filipinos, some of them in Northern Kingdom.
Some of the Southern tribes.
Yeah. Got a lot of Southern Kingdom out there. Brother showed me a video, or I think a brother reposted a video with a Japanese woman singing salsa music and dancing. You close your eyes, you think that was another tribe woman.
I see some similar to that. You know, definitely. She was singing a song. I want Barcelona. She was singing a song. If you close your eyes, you think it was Jake.
Right.
Now you see her, it's just like, oh shit.
And they ain't got no type of song.
Whatsoever.
They ain't got no type of song, so you know that had to be an Israelite. No?
I believe there was a band too that was playing.
Yeah, it was a whole band, right?
The whole band.
That almost Jake.
I forgot I was in Puerto Rico. Listen to that.
You know? And you be watching, you be seeing certain videos of the Chinese, dancing. The Filipino, they ain't got no salt, man. They all there, all right. Bruce Lee, perfect example. Keep going.
Verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
Ooh, Jeremiah 50. I'm gonna get Jeremiah 50, 33.
God bless you.
You too, mommy, you too. 33. See, in the North Kingdom, that's good.
You got it now? Yeah. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Ooh. So it's bad for you Edomites, boy. It's a bad time to be an Edomite. Cause read it again, Kato. What you just read?
Come back to Isaiah chapter 11, verse 13.
Read
The
it again.
envy also of Ephraim shall depart,
So all right, keep going.
and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
So the tribes gonna get back together.
Right.
All right, Morenos, Negros, Morenos, Latinos, Boricua, Morenos. All right, the two sticks.
Right.
The Lord closing the breaches thereof.
Right. We gonna unite.
The house of David is united.
So Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom gonna reunite, and then the adversaries gonna be cut off.
That's right.
And we got the same enemy. We got the same enemy, man. The same devil fucked both of us up. But we gonna unite and we gonna fuck him up. And when we fuck him up, we gonna crush him.
Right.
See, Esau, you didn't crush us. You fucked us up, but you didn't crush us. We gonna crush you.
That's right. Want to Revelation 13:10 right quick?
We'll read Jeremiah 50 one more time.
Come. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. Thus say the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
See that? So you Edomites in trouble, man.
That's right.
You held us captives. You refused to let us go. Lord said, you're going to get fucked up for that, man.
That's right.
You read that Revelation?
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Hey, they said Christopher Columbus couldn't put his sword down for what, more than an hour? More than 30 minutes? So he was just slaying. You gonna pay for that, Christopher Columbus? They got a statue of Christopher Columbus right over there.
Huh.
Go ahead, bro.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So this is what we waiting on, man. We waiting for payback. The Most High gonna give us that power over when we done men. And we gonna, hey, the Lord gonna raise up his people regardless, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Exodus 21 and 16. He that stealeth a man and selleth, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Transatlantic slave trade. Spanish, the conquistadors coming over here. Okay? The colonizers. I think it's a little more than Isaiah. I don't know if you understand. Yeah. A little more.
Back to Isaiah chapter 11. Back to Isaiah chapter 11.
Hold on, let me say, you want to say something?
I was gonna say the scripture saying second Thessalonians, there's a righteous recompense. So ultimately, everything that's going on, it gotta be done because the Lord says it's righteous recompense. Recompense means those that are paid back. So you saw gotta get paid back for all the shit he did.
Because he choked with us.
That's it. That's the word of the Most High.
Yup.
Ain't no way around it.
And it'll go back unto him for it.
That's right.
Come alive.
That's right.
Bring it out, man.
That's right. Yeah, finish that.
Back to Isaiah chapter 11, verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
That's right.
Tribes gonna reunite, then what? Some more on that.
But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them.
It's like get
right.
Amos, get Amos 9 and 10, 9 and 11.
All your nations are gonna be what? Under Israel.
Fucked up. That's where you gonna be fucked up. The Lord said we're gonna come back. We're gonna fly upon you Philistines. We're gonna fuck you Edomites up. We're gonna fuck you Moabites up.
Almost what? 9 and what?
11. Read it.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. In that day, I was looking for this too, that's the spirit. In that day, will I raise up the tabernacle of David.
Right, the Lord's not gonna raise up the tabernacle of David, the house of David. And Yahushua, who you call Jesus Christ, he gonna sit on the throne of David.
That's right.
When King David was in rulership, the other nations was in trouble, man. They was getting slaughtered.
That's right.
Every nation outside the nation of Israel was getting put down. The other nations was scared to death of King David.
Yeah.
And that's Yahushua coming back to sit on that throne.
Right.
He gonna bring that back. Keep reading that.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
Those are the breaches like we've already read. Because when the King David was ruling, southern kingdom and northern kingdom was together. The kingdom split after King Solomon.
Right.
And then we never been reunited. But now we're reunited through the Spirit.
That's right.
The house of David is what?
Long lost brothers coming back, man. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Levi always had a close connection with Mexico.
There's a bunch of Haitians in Mexico. You got villages.
Right, because that's what Dessalines was trying to do. He was gonna try to go on the spree to reunite the tribes and they break free all of the slaves, but the Most High wasn't with it back then. But he's gonna be with it in this day.
That's right.
The Most High raised up his men, raised up the house of David, give him that power. Okay, keep going up.
Thereof and I'll raise up his ruins, and I'll build it as in the days of old.
Keep going, huh?
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Woo! That's the first thing we're gonna do. After we were united, given that power, the first person we coming from is you goddamn Edomites, man.
That's right.
Starting with you so-called elites.
Oh man.
Rothschild, Rockefellers,
DuPonts and Giddies.
all you motherfuckers, man.
And all of the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord, that doeth this.
We can't wait, man. You can read it.
Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
The plowman is gonna overtake the reaper.
That's right.
Who's the plowman? We were the plowman. Who reaped the benefits? The so-called white man. Who built up America?
So-called Angel Latinos named America.
And who got all the benefits from it? So the days is gonna come when a plowman is gonna overtake the reaper.
That's right.
And all you sell out coon ass niggas, you're gonna die first.
That's right. And the treader of grapes, him that sows seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards?
Yep.
Vineyards, and drink the wine thereof, and they shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them.
So we're gonna be able to enjoy the earth.
And that we gonna be the curse is not gonna be on us.
Right. Yep. But we ain't gonna be planting no goddamn vineyards with our hand. But we gonna drink the wine though, and we're gonna get the credit for it. Look at my vineyard. Here, brother, here's the wine from my vineyard that I made, that I planted through the Spirit. Ain't it good? Yeah, man, that's the rulership. And that's coming soon, man. Well, when we endure it.
I want to watch this out. So we find for a better place, man. Come on, man. Oh yeah, I had Ezekiel 37 real quick.
Bring it up, man. What you got, man?
This is Ezekiel 37, verse 15. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand.
We're seeing that now. All right, through the Spirit. The Word is bringing us back together. All right, unifying us in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. They seeing, a great army being risen up. That's why they're afraid. All right, they see so-called niggas like the Americans not fighting each other, being brothers through the Spirit, not being niggas, not being adulterers. Not being whores, or women not being whores. They see these things and they're scared because they try their whole existence to keep us divided. Because if a house divided, it's gonna fall. So they see that, man. That's why they say the nations were angry when we woke up. After 3 days and a half, 350 years. And Lord, it's one stick again. We're becoming a house of Israel. There's no division no more. All right? You're becoming one people again. And it's beautiful through the Spirit.
It's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. There's truth, there's knowledge, there's wisdom, there's understanding. Because that is really what ultimately scares and puts Esau's and the shivers, man. See Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom together.
They're trying to keep the commandments to the best of ability.
Right.
Because they know if we don't keep the commandments, our power is far from us. And that means they'll continue to keep ruling. But once we come under the branch of Yahweh Shemel Shai, all right, we keeping the commandments to our best ability, applying the scriptures, living, all right, as a follower of a Mashiach. Hey, they're afraid because that means that their rulership is coming to an end. That's why I say that he know that he but have a short time. All right.
There's Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel, all right, so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, who are the true chosen people of the Lord, and this gospel,
the doctrine,
right, doctrine,
true, the 100% truth. All right, okay.
and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
And that's why the end is manifested. Because this truth have been taught to the four corners of the earth.
Right.
Way through the internet. All right, the internet helped it, you know? So you hear this gospel, this doctrine, all right, on any platform, in your language. It goes into it.
If I also may add, that's making the Most High, you know, blameless too, because the word is everywhere. You know, you can't say in 2023 you haven't heard about the Hebrew Israelites,
Right.
man. There's no excuse.
Well, the Lord made a huge commotion with, you know, with your favorite rapper and
The
basketball
favorite
player.
basketball player. Yep.
So it's stirred up. So there's no excuse. And it's beautiful times, man. We at the end of this eon, this age, are the double rulership. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, we at the end of his rulership, man. All right, after that, it's the kingdom of heaven. That's it. So give me, you got something? Give me Isaiah 60. I'll be going into, yeah, you start at,
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 60 verse 4. Lift up thy eyes round about and see. All they gather themselves together when they come to thee. Thy son shall come from far, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side.
So our kids gonna be good. They're gonna be nursed up. All right, they're gonna be all Tawar. All right, coming from all places. You know, speaking of Israel. Okay.
Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee.
Yeah. Speaking of the nations. Okay.
The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee.
Gentiles gonna come onto us. All right, because they're gonna what? Micah, they come to learn the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And they're gonna be under us.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 1. The word of Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted.
The mountain is speaking of starting with Yahweh Shai. All right, and the elect, there's gonna be that chief mountain, that government. All right, it's gonna be above all the heathens.
That's right.
Hills. All right, go ahead.
Shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
All nations shall flow unto the children of Israel. For what?
And many people shall go and say, Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways.
Yep.
And we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
So they're gonna come to learn the law. All right, from the Israelites. All right.
So all those abominable ways of how these heathens live, hey, all that's gonna be tossed out the window. Y'all gonna learn how to eat the correct, lawful foods. All right.
They don't know how to have sex properly.
Right.
All right. All these things, they'll be able to know how to till the land, our land Sabbaths, keep the Sabbath. All right. All these things, you're gonna see that it's beneficial.
Verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords in the plowshares, and their spears in the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
So World War III will be the last war. All right, then the kingdom of heaven is gonna be established, and all you nations are gonna be what? The plow, your pruning hooks, the plowshares are really gonna be working. Gonna be servants.
Those are harvesting tools.
Harvesting tools. You're gonna be building the kingdom of heaven. So go back to Isaiah 60.
Real quick, if I may add, that's also a cut to you 1948ers, you paper boys, because the war is still happening on the earth.
Since 1948, when the state of Israel was, came to pass. All right, it's been war ever since.
That's right.
All right, this prophecy say it will be no more war once the true Israelites are in the land.
So that's future.
So that's how we know that you 1948ers are not the children of Israel.
That's right.
Are your Edomites?
Right. But when did that happen? It's Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose
So the
Israel.
Lord is only having mercy upon Jacob and yet choose Israel. So mercy is only going to be shown up to the Israelites. Go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
So the Lord is going to set us back in our land, Jerusalem,
Right.
Israel.
And that had to happen.
They haven't happened yet.
Right. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And those strangers are Israelite foreigners. That's those strangers. All right, we were strangers. Go ahead, brother.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So we're going to possess the heathens. They're going to be our servants and handmaids.
That's right.
All right, you so-called white man, you so-called Indians, so-called Africans, fucking Chinese goops. All right, you're going to be under us in subjection.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Because all these other nations, they all had a part in our captivity.
And you an inheritance, unto Yahweh Shai. All right, ask me for the heathens for thy inheritance, and we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai.
Right.
All right, Latala Hudi. Go ahead, brother.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
So we're going to take those, because they're going to become our captives. All right, because we were their captives. All right, proving that that's why them strangers those are Israelites. Because all those people that had us in captivity are going to go under us in captivity. Go ahead, brother.
Whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're going to rule over our oppressors. We're going to start with so-called white man. He's going to be under us. That's his rightful place, is to be under us. Look at him. He got a rulership, all right, in 400 years and plus, destroy the whole fucking earth. He can't rule right. He doesn't know how to rule. I said that he cast the words behind him. That's the only way he can rule is by the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, this man, he makes you swear in the Bible, and then he brings out his own codes.
Right. He said that we're going to rule over these other nations, you know. It's the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and 10. This tells you why. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten up her spoils?
Every nation has spoiled us.
Exactly.
Go into Lamentations, the 2nd chapter. All right, gave him a boy for a harlot. All right, all the nations spoiled us. Called the Atlantic, slave trade for a reason. Yeah, so
Backing up on how you fit the rule. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, and verse 3. An unwise king destroyed his people.
yeah, unwise king. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is an unwise king. All right, this man says homosexuality is good, man. He said, little kids, if you don't feel like you're a girl, you feel like you want to be a boy, you can do it. That's an unwise king.
I'll cut your penis off.
But he'll
Cut
say
your titties
that,
off.
he'll tell a man that under 21 you can't drink.
Right.
But a little kid can make a decision to change his whole sex change.
That's wild, man.
Go ahead, brother.
An unwise king destroyed his people. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
With a prudent, the city shall be inhabited. Go ahead, brother.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And that one that is profitable is Yahweh Shai, who we call Jesus Christ. That's the man that's profitable. All right, this is going to be his kingdom, man.
Sorry.
All right, and the law is going to come out of Jerusalem as we read before. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, that's why it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that follows, you know. That's the end of his rulership, you know. The Lord said that he got bound that he can't pass, you know. But yeah, Esau's newsflash, the kingdom has an expiration date.
Jump down to verse 7. Pride is hateful before God and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity.
This guy, Esau, Edom was full of pride. Full of pride. Full of pride. Oh, you guys don't have to eat the natural food. We got GMOs. I made GMOs. You eat this. This guy's prideful, man. Everything he does is off of pride. Yeah, brother.
All right. Verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Unrighteous dealing. Basically, let's go with Northern tribe. Made all type of treaties with them and broke all. Gad.
He broke every tree.
Oh, you know, hey, here's some blankets. But it had smallpox.
That's biological warfare. So is it so far-fetched that he would stick something in you that'll fuck you up? If over 100 years ago he was already doing biological warfare, playing with diseases and shit.
How you say it?
Tuskegee experiment.
Experiment.
But now, 2023, all of a sudden, he want to help you.
Yeah. He's for you now.
I'm sorry for putting smallpox in the blankets. You know what? Here, take this injection. It'll make you feel better. And you niggas, man, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
This kingdom is going to be translated from you to Yahushua unto the Israelites. And that's that profitable king that's going to sit on the throne. It's Yahushua. And then all peace will come upon the earth, you know?
I was gonna say, riches got him by the sea, that Habakkuk, he's the only one, he went to all these nations, he stole their resources, and he stole their land, he stole people, it's a judgment for that,
Get ready for slavery.
Exactly. Get ready for slavery, man. It's a judgment for that, man. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Your pride, Esau, is going to lead to your destruction. What's that scripture? When he sits down, he let his belly get fat. Let him sit down. You know what I'm talking about? Damn. Yeah, Job. Yeah. Basically, when he got his new world order.
Yeah. Job 20. Let's go to 14. No, 15. Job 20 and 15, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. God shall cast them out of his belly. That's what you wanted?
No, it's not that one. It's the one where, when his belly's full, then you get caught slipping. Let me paraphrase. How's he know what I'm talking about? It's caught a while.
Well, Job 20, verse 23.
That's still at 20 though. But you can keep going down. All right, 19, okay.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 19. Because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not.
That's what he did.
What that sound like?
Esau, Edom, so-called white man.
Who's the oppressor?
Verse 20. Surely he shall not feel whiteness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in strength. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Sufficiency, you think he about to, fulfill his new world order. Exactly. He's gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be trouble, man. Even when you think you're about to, succeed, you're still gonna be trouble.
this enterprise is going to be crowned with success.
Right.
Aqui, é isso, direito.
So he prideful. He think he ain't gonna last forever. That's why, you know, it's probably gonna lead to his destruction, man.
There's a point right here. Verse 23.
Follow everybody.
When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon while he is eating.
He about to get his move on order. Lord's gonna bring judgment. Where they gonna say, "Hide me from the wrath." Rocks fall upon me. Yeah.
Back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 4, lift up thy eyes round about and see, all they that gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy son shall come from far, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee.
Nations gonna come to us. We went to learn the law. They're gonna be in subjection, bringing their goods, their resources. Go ahead, brother.
The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dromedaries of Midian and afar, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense.
Yep.
And they shall shew forth the praises of the Lord.
Going back to why our doors and our gates are always going to be open, because they're going to be bringing in, all right, their resources, their gold, okay, the silver, the ivory,
All those resources that they stole.
All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance upon my altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows? Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them unto the name of the Lord thy power.
bring all their resources to the kingdom, or to Israel. Bring it here, boy.
And to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee.
The Lord is going to exalt us. All right, we're going to be what? Kings and priests. All right, we're going to be the top people.
That's right.
All right? You're going to be second-class citizens. The heathens.
They're going to be competing with one another, trying to bring us the best stuff. That's gonna be the new thing. Like right now they try to fight to get dominance. War and shit. They gonna fight to compete who can bring the best stuff, who can please Israel the best.
Yeah, these other nations, man, they gonna, to worship the Most High, they're gonna have to really do that to us.
Yeah.
Lord gonna put that spirit upon them to do that.
Right. His son, Yahushua. Oh, y'all already read that. If they don't come up and worship,
Not yet.
you didn't read it? If they don't come up and worship,
Yeah, no, it's 12. I'm at 10. It's coming. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls,
We're going to build up Jerusalem. We're going to build up the kingdom of heaven, Israel.
and kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Speaking of Israel, yeah, he beat us, he was going off, but his mercy, all right, he's going to have mercy upon us.
That's right.
Give us the law, statutes, and commandments. It's going to be in our inward parts, so we're going to be able to live forever. Enjoy the earth. That's mercy. Go ahead, brother.
Therefore thy gate shall be open continually.
The gate's going to be open to continue. Why? Because the heathen's going to bring all the substance.
You'll be coming in and out,
In and out. They're like the port. You look at the port, you see ships.
All the time.
All the time. You're going to see ships always bringing in substance. Even their daughters is going to go into it.
They shall not be shut day or night. that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
Yep.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Even the king's gonna come, their king's gonna come bowing down. Gonna be in subjection. Alright? And if you don't obey, if you don't bow down, what's gonna happen?
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Shall perish. That's why we're gonna have a rod of iron in our hands. Be you motherfuckers to subjection. Hey, you didn't. Alright, you didn't keep the Sabbath. Bah, bah, bah. You was thinking of fucking committing adultery. Bah.
Yeah, no games.
Straight up.
Rod of iron for a reason, man.
I think there's going to be a very harsh rulership. There's going to be no mercy, no type of mercy.
Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Want me to continue? The glory of Lebanon.
Wasted.
GTA.
Wasted.
Okay, you jump. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
The Israelites. Starting with the elect.
Right. Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom.
Our kingdom is gonna be forever, everlasting. Never gonna fall. We're gonna rule forever. All right? We're gonna rule forever. It's everlasting. It's an everlasting kingdom. That's beautiful, man. Go ahead, brother.
Just real quick to back them up. Since he said everlasting, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. That was point, you know? Everlasting, world without end. We're going to be in rulership forever when Yahweh shine. No?
I know I want that.
Exactly.
I know we all want that.
That's right.
That's why we out here. We do this work and we stay faithful. You know, we show brotherly love.
That's right.
And may the Lord continue to keep that spirit upon us so we can endure to the end.
That's right.
Back to Daniel chapter 7, verse 27. Okay. I'll start from the top again. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
We know the saints are the Israelites. Where?
Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him.
That's right. Starting with Yahweh Shai. All gonna obey Yahweh Shai, man. That's why you're gonna keep the laws. That's what? Obeying Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
All you heathens are gonna be under the Israelites.
That's right.
All right. Israel's gonna have dominion.
You know, and this cuts that bullshit that bullshit doctrine of Christianity teaches that everybody's gonna make it to the kingdom. You know, it's gonna be like
Everybody gonna be equal.
everybody holding hands, people jumping up and down, the butterflies, little rabbits hopping around. That's not what the book says, all right? It says the nations of dominions, they shall serve him. So there's gonna be captivity in the kingdom. That's what thus said the Lord. We're not making this up.
It also destroys the heaven and hell shit.
Right.
Everybody gonna be there, but everybody gonna get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay? The kingdom is for the nation of Israel.
Everybody's gonna be there, but it's gonna be different status.
Right. The other nations, they're gonna be subjects in the kingdom. They're gonna be slaves.
They be able to enjoy the earth, yes, after 1,000 years.
Yeah, after the kingdom is built up, they're gonna have to build it. Somebody gotta build it.
You built Babylon.
Right.
All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, named Americans built that America. All right, so you so-called whites, you so-called Indians, you so-called Africans, they're gonna have to build up the kingdom of Israel. That's the word, the kingdom of heaven. That's all. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth.
You want to protest what happened last night? It's all good.
This is just another day to live. Fuck you, son.
Jump up real quick. Jumping up, same chapter, Daniel 7, verse 13. And I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man.
Speaking of Yahweh Shai, who eagerly called Jesus Christ, a so-called black man. Go ahead, brother.
One like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven,
Clouds or what?
chariots,
Did you eagerly call UFOs? Go ahead.
and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him
Who's
near
the Ancient of Days?
Yahweh.
Yahweh, who you call God or Jehovah. He's the Ancient of Days. Why? Because he created time.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion
Yep.
and glory and the kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
Yahweh Shai is getting there. Why are we going to be to with Yahweh
Right.
Shai? Joint heirs.
Glory of Yahweh Shai.
So he's going to be under us as well.
Should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion.
Everlasting dominion. Oh man. Even hearing that is sights, you know. Everlasting dominion. Go ahead, brother.
His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away.
Shall not pass away. He's gonna stay on that on that seat forever.
That's right.
And his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
Never be destroyed. There ain't gonna be no fucking either the coop trying to over, you know, bring it down to the kingdom of heaven. None of that. No sell out niggas, none of that. Nah. Gonna rule forever, have dominion forever. Oh, Halayim la Yahweh Bashim outside.
I want to drop down to verse 18.
Good man.
Verse 18. But the saints of the Most High, there goes the saints again. But the saints of the Most High
The elect, start with the elect. Yeah, brother.
shall take the kingdom
Shall take the kingdom
and possess the
and
kingdom
possess the kingdom
forever,
forever,
even forever,
even forever.
and ever.
And ever, so everlasting.
Yeah.
World without end, man.
They had the kingdom forever.
That's your problem, man.
An everlasting kingdom. The Lord said forever. Ever, ever. Get on my left foot. That's it?
Yeah, real quick, since you mentioned the clouds, you know, it's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 30. And then shall appear the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Where did you go? When you ignorantly call UFO, are the chariots of Israel. Every eye shall see, every tongue shall confess,
That's right.
every knee shall bend.
And just to prove the brother on that point, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. I'll just back the brother up on that point, man, you know. Clouds chariots, man.
You know, that's why you see a lot of these UFO sightings, you know, more now than ever. Every single day, you go on the main headlines and you always see, you know, an article saying UFO caught over here. In Ukraine, there's a bunch of UFO sightings going on in Ukraine, which lets us know that, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai is near returning. Come back very soon.
Angels is stirring up.
Yeah. That's one of them signs.
And, you know, knowing that, you should know this. You know, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. You know, we're seeing everything come to pass, man. We're seeing prophecy happen. You know, we're seeing things come together, man. You know, this is not no thing that we made up out of our mind, man. You know, the Lord blesses with eyes to see, and we see what's going on, man. We see what's happening. You know, it's time to wake up, man. It's time to wake up. You know, the end is nearer than we believe.
The end is here. We see the signs. All right. They said once you see these signs, look up for your redemption draws nigh.
That's right.
All right, and our redemption is here. Our brothers got to continue to keep fighting, continue to keep pushing.
That's right.
All right, endure to the end.
Keep your hand on the plow,
So you
man.
can be saved. Got it? So, all right, brother, we'll do ahead with that.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. Start at verse 21. No, I'll start at verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For there shall be great tribulation, such as what not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, and there should no flesh be saved, for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You know, they just came out, you know, right now with another article saying that the earth is actually spinning even more now.
Yeah, the core, I think something the core spinning in reverse. Something like
But
that.
actually, the earth, that's what they say. That they say the time is shorter. That's the
Yeah.
point.
The times is speeding up.
Why the Lord is going to come save the elect.
That's right. For the elect's sake.
For his elect's sake.
They said a second is not a second. So they said a second is less than 60 seconds. That's all you put. And that's right now. It's gonna continue to get. It's gonna be like an exponential rate, man. As we get closer and closer to the end,
Yep.
time is gonna speed up even more and more and more. When all hell break loose, when during the time of Jacob's trouble, a day may feel like 2 hours, man.
Verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not.
False prophets. Right? Gonna tell you, oh, the Lord is over there. Are you not supposed to listen? At the end of the day, you're supposed to know the signs.
That's right.
You know that Yahweh Shai coming in the cloud. I ain't gonna be in no cave. He's gonna go into it.
Verse 24. For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Great deception. There's gonna be a deception. All right, out there. A great deception. And one of it's gonna be what? And Karagma, the mark, the RFID chip. MOT to the B.
A lot of people got deceived into taking that juice,
Yep.
and they all fucked up.
All fucked up and dying.
But a greater deception is coming than that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be so strong if it's possible to deceive the very elect.
Right.
So all these people gonna get moved off that.
You gonna have a lot of Israelites that's gonna fall for it too. Because you're not preparing your congregation, you're not preparing yourself. So when that time comes, you're gonna fold.
Yeah. You're gonna really see if Jacob trouble is king. That day.
Right.
All right.
No, these other camps, you know, they try to, they kind of try to justify it, saying, we're not saying that there's not going to be no CHIP,
Right.
but really, you're not telling your congregation what the MO to the T to the B is. So if they do take it, that blood is on your hands now. Now you got to pay for that.
Also, it also shows that these other camps don't got the 100% truth. Only GMS does. But if you got the 100% truth, you're gonna warn your congregation of what's to come, and they're not doing that. Oh, we know through the Spirit, you know, the deceiving the deceivers is.
Once you take that, there's no going back.
You can't just take it out after you do it. He taking that sea whip shows that he's down with the society.
You with Esau Edom. Yeah, you want him to be your God.
Okay.
And you're a property of Esau Edom. So if you're a property of Esau Edom, you have to die with Esau Edom.
That's right.
They're going to come back in the kingdom through the seed of the elect man.
Right. Elect man.
That's right.
Right. Rest of
God, amen. So with that, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Akakadash.
double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that ruled well and taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. Yahweh Shai's elect, scattered abroad, preaching this word and this doctrine in truth, honesty, and sincerity. Lord willing, this camp was edifying to those brothers and few sisters that watched this video. Kwam Yasharala,
Kwam Yasharala,
Abag Abag,
Abag Abag,
Shalom.
Shalom.